How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical, this is Rimworld, you know the jam by now. So, things surprisingly not have been going pretty well. Everyone's moods are pretty much sky high and we haven't got too much to work on. That being said, what is the plan for this episode? I'm glad you asked. So as we know, we're pretty okay at the moment. So we've got bedrooms obviously queued up. I don't know if we're going to worry about them this episode though. I would like all this hallway smoothed and everything just because we're in the progress where we've got a little bit of time. So it'd be nice to make the most of it. What we will do, I think, is just put a couple of torches in here. So then at least then if anyone comes down here, they're not going to be in utter darkness and be miserable with me. And yeah. So I think we're going to hold on till we get electric. And then we're going to sort of jump on that bandwagon. But I don't want to expand the base too early. I think sometimes I'm a bit too speedy in trying to get everything up and ready and not just making the most of the good moods. And I think we've got a really good schedule and everything. Like our schedule sort of seems to be going fine. Work-wise, I think we've got everything pretty perfect. I'll take Chef Tran off that. Lobster hasn't got anything to do, although it just seems like... Have we... Yeah, everyone is sort of round and about. Food-wise, we're okay. This is now turned into our big cotton field, which will be great for obviously producing cloves. And apart from that, I have to say, things are going really well. Okay, we could do with cutting a bit more wood. I saw on my previous, when I was editing my previous video, I said about not stockpiling stuff, but stuff like wood obviously is really helpful and we need to make sure there's always wood, especially for our fueled stove. Hopefully we obviously won't be on that for much longer. Wildlife, we've got some boars and whatnot. We have got some alpacas, which I think I would like them to be hunted just so we can get some really good dusters and cowboy hats out of that. That would be really good to sort of help us against anything the weather gets us. After electric is sort of where we have to think about what we want to do next. I think we still have to go into air conditioning for a cooler really, don't we? Thing is, I do want to start making our way through machinery to like flak armor and stuff like that because it's only going to be a matter of time before one, we get obviously a really bad attack, or two, get a mech cluster or a psychic suppression that we physically have to leave the base for. Each of them, you know, bringing their own form of problems, which will be fun to say the least. The only other thing we have to think about is a production room, but at the moment, this is sort of all we really need. Which is funny to say. Okay, this is starting to get smooth, which just makes it look nicer. Takes it from, what is it? -1 to a 2, I think? Yeah, -1 to a 2. And it just helps when people are walking around, so I think it is worth doing at the moment. Luckily, we have got disease, flu, purple and Chef Tran. Okay. So purple's already down here. We could probably do with getting a medical room up sooner rather than later. Who was the other person that had it? Purple and Chef Tran. So I'll just turn their beds into medical beds. That's both our doctors, isn't it? Oh, Ayamiro's going to have to step up, which... No, Crow is our doctor. What am I talking about? Medical-wise... Is Crow... Yeah, Crow's already on it. Then hopefully Crow will go... I'm just clicking on Crow just to see what he's doing down here. So we'll keep an eye on it. Tending quality was pretty good. Immunity's already at... Immunity's already at 24%? Why is that then? It's a bit weird. I've never seen that. The immunity is already at 24%. Interesting. There must be something about him then, maybe? And then obviously long term we need to look at obviously making everyone bionic and stuff, but that is quite down the line compared to obviously where we are at the moment. I'm thinking that we're going to need... I don't actually... There's no point even saying about it if we don't actually have it. We could have got some actually bedrolls. And we do need to get some bedrolls eventually. Especially when it comes to obviously leaving the colony to either go attack other people for their resources, or if we get any like psychic suppressions that pop up. But, you know, I'm fairly happy. Wood isn't really getting cut. Even if it is, we're just using it far too quick. Which is probably the case. Okay, we'll deforest this bit around here then. Wood is the one thing we don't really mind too much if we have lots of. I'm thinking about mining this just one more. But actually I might like the added protection just in case we get an infestation over here. Do we focus on the bedrooms next? Like, problem is the reason why I don't know whether to put them here is because I don't know if it blocks off a lot of room, but we do say that obviously we don't want tons. I'm thinking about we need to free up this at some point and obviously plan where we're going to put a main stockpile. I did like the idea of it here. Because we could do something like this. And then another walkway, but that seems a bit... No, I don't like that. That's disgusting. I just feel like the deeper we go, the more trouble we're going to get into. Which doesn't quite work like that, but you know what I mean. I mean, we've got 3... Yeah, the bedrooms would get everyone's moods up, wouldn't they? Mindless boom rats. Pack of 6 manhunting boom rats. He wants to draw them towards you. And we can do this for not only goodwill, which is good because the Empire hate us because of that bug. If we go into, is it this one? This one here, so they are hostile. They will naturally, I think they naturally will move towards 0. There'll be somewhere that tells me. I'm not going to scroll around looking for it forever. Good colonies normally sort of progress to a trying to be positive with you. But yeah, we'll take that because we can lock ourselves in. So what I can do is... Actually, we've got a couple of days to do it. The reason why I'm going to leave it a couple of days, because it'll actually allow us to gather some wood, which we need to do. And I wanted to see where them alpacas are. Because then we can alpaca our bags. That's my favourite joke in the world. Alpaca our bags. Oh, they're quite far away. I don't like how far away they are. Is there anything close by that we could like kill or hunt quite easily? Because the problem with locking ourselves inside is actually food-wise. Saying that, we've got 40. Yeah, we should be able to do it. The wood is the only thing, so let's get on a speed 3. Get this quest up here. 1.6 days, okay. So the plan is that everyone's going to haul this, which is perfect. And this is another reason why I'm not overloading people. Because it just makes sure that all this stuff, it does get done. It's just glorious. It's a very glorious colony we've got at the moment. So I'm a bit nervous when I come to play it, I have to admit. I sort of like what we're doing with it. We're taking our time, but nothing silly. Simple meal has rotted away, okay. Let's have a look at our campers. The flu is at 30 immunity. See, because we got them straight away. Nice. Okay, I think that's quite a lot of wood. I know there's obviously more outside. You're doing work, so I could actually get you to haul that. Lobster, you're cleaning dirt, so I could get you to haul this wood as well. Maybe we cut a little bit too much down. And then these doors will naturally shut behind them as well, which will be nice. Right, I know you're putting out the fire. But actually, while you've come down here... Okay, there's not actually any more room in the stockpile. Which is fine. And then when everyone is inside, we're going to lock everyone inside with our zone. And then we're going to accept the quest because it's more Glitter World medicine. And as we spoke about before, because we're in tropical rainforest, we're going to get illness quite a lot. Jump to a location. How many are there? 6. But because the doors are shut, they can't actually get in. So we've got nothing to fear and we can literally just hold off until they calm down. Which is absolutely fine with me. Be nice if we got a raid now, because then they'd go attack the raids. That would make like double use of them. Another ambrosia sprout. How far away is it? Oh, it's actually quite close. So again... Oh, I hate all these because I'll forget about them and then people start doing like potatoes on them. Okay, so don't know. So cool. Right, and then we just stay inside. We've got lots to do anyway, so it's not a bad thing. Saying that we've got lots to do, lots of people are going to be bored. But we have got 2 people down for the count, obviously, with flu. Giving people raw fungal. 8 raw food, so you still get a -6 from it, but you get a +3 from it. Okay. Why are we not cooking? I imagine because that cooks out. Yep. Lobster, join the cooking brigade. Nice. I think for the time being it's probably going to be best to actually make this stockpile a little bit bigger. Yeah, I suppose eventually we're going to want it a little bit closer because if we put a potential dining room and rec room here, then there's going to be another door in here, so okay. So making it bigger now just obviously affords us time, if nothing else, just so there's not a mad rush to obviously move everything. There's always a rush to do stuff in Rimworld, but you know what I mean. It's just trying to make sensible progress. Sometimes I get too ahead of myself when I play Rimworld because you want to do everything like in one go. But that's not really the best way to do it. Right, there we go. So then if I put in another smooth floor order, lovely. It just made that room look a little bit nicer. I'll probably leave this room. This room doesn't really need to be any bigger because especially when we get another room up, the tailor bench is going to come out of here. The only reason why the research benches are along with the kitchens is just because we're going to get sterile tiles eventually. I suppose the next level of research bench, we could probably just chuck it here. Oh no, it's going to be a 3x3, isn't it? And that's longer. I can't remember how big it is, but I don't normally pay attention to how big things are. What am I talking? Like, sometimes I hear myself talk and even I'm like, just shush. Like, it's just, yeah, not very becoming, is it? I think bedrooms, I know I keep talking myself out of it, I don't mean to. Let's just start doing bedrooms. We've got the time, we're locked inside, we've got loads of miners, let's get bedrooms. Oh, there's a raid, the awesome... Oh, God. That's really not what we want. The awesome team are back. Okay, they have some guns this time. There's 7 of them. This could be interesting. Are these still Manhunter? They're still Manhunter. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. So hopefully... Boomer, they are boomer rats, aren't they? The boomer rats should actually sort these out for us. Because I think they're... Oh no, I don't want that. Okay, I'm going to have this on pause, because actually... Purple, you're on your feet. How are you doing with the flu? You've developed an immunity. I'm going to have you stand here. And you may need to open this door for us. I'm concerned. I don't know if they're going to get the army loss penalty. So obviously once they take a certain amount of damage, they back off. So it doesn't look like they have. Obviously, some of them are still burning and whatnot. Lobster, come down here. Let's just have just an insurance policy. Just in case. So let's get on speed 3. What are they doing? So what I'm going to do then is hold open this door. So purple's going to come down. It's going to hold open that door. You've just got a knife, so I actually don't mind purple having a quick shot. Okay, that didn't go as sexy as I wanted. And again, another example of why I like this kill box, because our characters will run in between. You don't have to waste resources by putting anything there. Alright. I'm hoping the next person that dies, that should be enough. Pods arrive. Hopefully they're not going to steal them if they land outside. Oh god, of course they land outside. Luckily they're sort of protected by the fire. You nimble, you look quite quick. No, you're just a fast walker. I'm watching them in case they obviously get set on fire. Okay. Hopefully we can deal with this so we can put out trees, especially we don't want this tree to burn down. Because if this tree burns down, then we all get like negative modifiers. Okay, so they are fleeing. So I didn't know if we would need them, but I just thought, just in case, I would rather have just a slight insurance policy on it. The first priority is getting the Glitter World medicine. I suppose the second priority is seeing actually if we want to, nearly say kidnap, but take any of these. Cannibal, no, it's not going to work because they'll get miserable that they're not eating human meat. You're an undergrounder. You've got a permanent mood boost and you're pretty. Health-wise, welcome to the colony. And you've got a name that I can't pronounce. Aisha? Isha? Icha? That's the purple thing. It's the purple thing. It's the perfect thing. It's because I saw purple. Jesus, that is... Oh, they have flak armour. Aisha has anyway. The problem is if we strip her naked, she's going to be... It is a woman, isn't it? Yeah, if we strip her naked, she's obviously going to be miserable because she's naked. But that's free flak armour. You also want to check dead bodies, because if they ever have any shield belts, they don't get tainted, I've seen. So that's quite good. Yeah, we're going to strip. We'll probably strip you. Strip you just for the sake of it, because we can always sell the clothes if nothing else. Then I want you to capture that. Luckily we've obviously already got a prison up, which is nice. I love when they run in. I think it's because the fire maybe is making it a little bit difficult as well. I love how we can just chew people up and not even have to like worry about it. Okay. Right, everyone's going to put out fires on their own. You are picking up that. No, I want you to haul the Glitter World medicine. We can't afford that to go bad or anything like that. Are you getting healed? Because I have a sense that you aren't. Crow, tend. Yeah, I was just making sure. Herbal medicine is fine. You have got a smoke leaf addiction, so that's going to be a little bit tedious trying to get you out of that. There's a sprout over there. We will sort that out in a minute. I am more concerned with this tree over here. So let's make sure we do all that. Our cotton field is also going down. Crow's doing that, so you can't really help out. I am Miro, come down. Lobster. Extinguish fire. Extinguish fire. I think that's probably the wall over here coming down. It's okay, we can't really... Sort of the problem with boomalopes and stuff like that. There's not really too much you can do. Catch it here. Catch it here. Trying to stop like the tip of it from spreading, if that makes sense. Because some are here, there's no point really worrying about it too much. Because it's sort of already gone. But this is a big fire. Luckily, 2 of our other colonists are sort of coming in to help. Don't need to worry too much, because obviously we've got a granite wall here. So I think if you guys can come over, Crow, if you can come in the cotton field, that would be a little bit nicer. Extinguish that so we can get around a little bit quicker. There we go, come in there. Nice, nice, nice. Lobster. If I manually do this, I reckon I can save the tree. Yeah, I don't think the tree's actually started burning or anything yet. Just need to make sure lobster doesn't start to burn. That would be a disappointment. Colony is set on fire. I think we protected the tree. Lobster's done actually a pretty nice job. Sorry for the constant pauses and whatnot. But we just got to make sure nothing silly happens. There we go. Oh, it looks like we've lost a lot of this cotton field. That's fine, that's fine. Problem is it hit the one bit of our wall that was wooden because obviously we've got marshland. I assume that the fire doesn't get rid of the marsh or anything, no. I didn't think it did, but I thought, nah, might as well try. Come on, let's not lose the hill route. Crow, come down here. This hasn't been the best putting out of fires. Lobster, come in here. I should have probably micromanaged it a little bit, but I didn't want to keep pausing for you guys. But yeah, they're not the best at putting out fires just on their own. Nice, nice, nice. A lot of trees have burnt though, which is an extreme worry. It's still going. Problem is everyone's getting to the point where they need to rest and we can't just firefight indefinitely, do you know what I mean? Some more medicine down here, which is really nice. Open this door, open this door. Prisoner, get them onto convert. Resistance is only 9, so it won't actually take long. The only problem is because you've got a dependency, if you withdraw too hard, which you might because your tolerance is quite big, then you're going to be basically out of commission for a while. But it's probably even more reason to get the bedrooms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would need another one up. Let's not worry about that yet. Let's get these bedrooms up because we can always turn this into a makeshift bedroom or keep a bed in here for the time being. This will probably just be another grow zone inside. I'm wondering to have another grow zone in here, but just separate them with, like, keep that separated wall up. My thinking is if one gets an infestation, at least it doesn't spread in case we need it, but we need some really good melee people is what we need. Okay, defences is going up, which is nice. We're going to have to cut down quite a bit more wood. Right, luckily we did save this tree. I mean, we need to queue up a lot of these. Let's make sure they're actually in our home zone, or the zone we made. Yep. Right, more cotton's going down. Sadly, we couldn't save any of that. I think that fire got absolutely huge. I did underestimate it just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Isha, how you doing? You're fine. Yeah, but you need to come over to our side. And then we just need your ideology to go to 0%. Okay, and because we've got just an itty-bitty kill box, it doesn't take much time. Because the problem that I've had before in past Let's Plays and past games, because I'm always learning on this game, I haven't even hit like 800 hours or anything, so I am still learning, is I created like a massive one of these, but the problem is you get so bogged down repairing it. The best thing that you can do is not turrets and stuff like that, because that's another mistake I made, thinking turrets was then the next best thing. The best fit, obviously they help, I'm not saying don't use turrets, but the best thing is pawns. They're generally more accurate. They generally have faster rates of fire, obviously depending the guns you use. But yeah, I was hoping to get electric up. Obviously, I thought it was going to be a boring episode if we couldn't get electric up, but then we get a raid from the awesome team. I love that they're called that and they're the bad guys. I find that quite humorous. You know, I'm a funny guy. That's so cringe. Oh, we struck gold, which is cool. Something additional to sell, which is always pretty nice. I'm debating how we're going to actually put a cooler in here. Because, I mean, it's hot in here anyway. We're going to have to put it down the hallway. Which I really don't like the idea of. Stuff's getting dirty, but I think because people are mining like lobster, that's taken away from cleaning and hauling. Which is fine, because we'll mine this, then we'll let everyone get back to it, so it's fine. You can see like the... Oh, Purple's doing it. Lovely. Look at him. He's trying to get Employee of the Year. That's what he's doing. He's trying to get a vacation break. There ain't no vacation breaks here, my boy. Should know that by now. But yeah, having that prisoner as well, like, it's a really good combo. That's why I like it. Like, I didn't even look at the other stuff. Obviously, plants, animals. But the underground meaning you're not going to moan. It's got the synergy with our meme, Tunneler, which is perfect. Doesn't care about being inside, which is awesome. Plants, which is nice. Because actually, you'd be our first double passion grower, am I? Smoke leaf binge purple. Why? Body modder frustrated. Okay, that's fine. We just don't have the research at the moment, so not too much we can do about that. So yeah, the first person with actually double passion on plants, which is opens up us being able to obviously take someone off something else. So potentially Iamiro could come off plants and growing a plant cutting, for example, be a full-time hauler and cleaner or something like that. Or mine and then haul and clean, like. I think it's just... It goes without saying, but it's easy to forget. Like, because we're in the mountain, obviously it's handy having so many good miners. But I've done it before, done like a mountain base, and then like barely anyone has passion in mining, and it's like, okay, like eventually they'll get there, but this just makes your life so much easier. And like, getting your base down and set up and everyone happy initially is like the first challenge. Right, I want all this in the home zone. Anything in the home zone will get cleaned. So I sort of don't mind this lot being in the home zone. It will get cleaned, and if there is a fire, they will go up there to put any fires out. I know there are drugs that I uncovered, but I don't really want people going too far to do it. Have lots of marble, so I'm thinking of lots of marble furniture and stuff like that. We don't want marble beds because they're not comfortable, I believe. If I have a look, comfort 0.75. If we do it, comfort's exactly the same. So what takes the comfort down? Comfort looks exactly the same. Oh, interesting. I thought the comfort went down when you used blocks and stuff, but no, so we want to use base value, final value. Okay, is that different on wood? Base value, final value. Interesting. So yeah, we'll make all that out of marble and stuff like that. Just want to make sure everything's getting hauled and whatnot. Might have to queue up some more block making. I know we're making quite a lot, but obviously doing all this furniture and stuff, we are going to want lots and lots. And we want to clear a lot of this out because it's just granite sitting in it at the moment. And then we want 450. And I don't think blocks sell for anything too amazing, but gives us the potential down the line to sell blocks and stuff. Or keep... Actually, we could then go into like a art making network and selling all art and stuff like that. Just checking temperatures. 30 degrees outside. How you doing? So it's 43. This sometimes takes a while to go down, but it's not the end of the world. Floors. Do we just smooth the floor? It gives us a +2. What does like a tile give us? Gives us 1. Flagstone, what does that give us? Nothing. Okay. Fine sandstone gives a 3. Interesting. So if just smoothing it gives it a 2 off the bat, I think for the time being, we just smooth all the floors, because it's a +2 anyway, so it's not like we're not improving the value of the room. But obviously a +3 is great, but they're living on +2 at the moment and loving life. So I think we just start with that and then go from there. I love her second name is Slaughterer. Quest available. The squirrels and the sigh. A pack of 13 manhunting squirrels. Someone will join. The problem is you're not giving me more information. I don't think we take this. We're going to do a hell of a lot more quests in this playthrough, don't get me wrong. But because we've got tribal and we started with 5, and especially how the religions work with converting people, got some visitors, it's too much of a pain. Like, we don't need this person. We've got a prisoner that has great synergy with obviously what we're doing. Yeah, I need to put these back to take these off medicals. Sorry. Yeah, we don't want to risk, because if it's a bad person, then it's like, oh, we've got to get rid of you, or then we've got to try and convert you. You'll try and convert other people, and it's just, don't really want to waste time with it. Doesn't give us anything. Iamiro hit a trap. Did Iamiro die? Oh, I've never seen one of my colonists hit a trap before. That's weird. But what freaked me out is obviously there was a dead body there, so I thought Iamiro died or something. Hellfires, you are going to die. Resting. Crow, you've took it upon yourself to put armour on, and I really don't like that. So turn off you. Why have you put armour on? Oh, because it's still ticked. Interesting. And don't allow tainted. And truth. Yeah, take utility off, because otherwise they'll start putting shield packs on and stuff like that. Then it's just hard to keep track on who has what. Like, if I put it on someone, at least I can remember, oh, I've put it on someone. Rather than trying to work out, like, and then, like, you get them to drop it and whatnot. But anyway, research is our next one. I know, we need to go to batteries, really, don't we? Yeah, we need to go to batteries next. Does give us the bit, so wood-fired generator. I mean, we can just put it here for the time being, can't we? My problem is if anyone breaks our line of defence, that's sort of going to be hit quite quickly. I could put one there. And I suppose we start putting power conduits in the base. I don't like a power conduit. Problem is I don't like the power conduit run like that. Let's put the generator here. No, it's right in front of the door. God, I'm so indecisive. I'm going to get them to mine this little section out. Is what I'm going to do. I don't want it like straight in line of sight. If mortars hit, I want it kind of hidden. I don't want it to be inside the base, just because 1, the heat generated, and 2, we don't really have the room for it at the moment. And we're potentially not going to have them forever anyway. Yeah, we can get 2 in there eventually, but we'll just start with a 1. So do that, and then I want to run it through the base. Okay, what I do like doing with my power conduits is I like doing them in a loop. The reason why I like doing them into a loop, in case there is a problem where something gets disconnected, something breaks, and you don't realise, it's sort of just like a... I don't know if we need to run power in here. I suppose for the moment we do. We can always take it out if we feel like it's not needed. Creative inspiration, Iamiro, love it, love it, love it. So all of that is going down, so we'll let that go down first. We'll probably just put in 2 wood field generator now, we might as well. Components wise, we're still at 26, that's quite high. We did, I'm sure there was components there, but we mined. And I've just seen the time. I can't stop playing this game. I am addicted. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.